Thank you for watching this video where we continue our EasyTune Getting Started series. This is video 3 in that series. So far we've looked at tuning packs, creating them and then setting tuning up from them. And in this video we're going to look at setting up tuning that contains schedules. So to set the stage, everything starts with our tuning packs, which are these CSV files that contain the tuning we want to apply to SCOM. These are worked between the SCOM administrator and domain experts, and you can consume these from the community store hosted on GitHub or actually contribute them as well. And it's contributed to by a community of experts, including people like yourselves and MVPs. And we've looked at then setting tuning from these tuning packs using EasyTune, stored in SCOM as overrides. That's a high-level overview of how the thing works. So now let's look at tuning with a schedule. For this, we're going to look at a specific use case. We're going to look at the case of the 9 AM boot storm. So in this case, we expect a peak in load between sort of 8 AM and 10 PM when everybody comes into the office and logs onto their machines on a Monday morning. So in this case, we want to beef up our monitoring to make sure that our domain controllers are handling the extra load okay. But we only want that extra load, the extra monitoring, during that sort of 2-hour window. The rest of the time when activity is expected to be normal, we want a lower level of monitoring so we don't chew up more data, more space in our database, in our SCOM data warehouse than is required. So most of the time, we're going to be looking at tuning from our Active Directory 2016 pack, and we're looking at the essentials level. But then when the load is high, between 8 AM and 10 AM, we want to slide that level of tuning up to something higher to increase what we monitor and increase thresholds potentially too. So this is what we're going to do. So here we are in the SCOM console now, and we're looking at a tuning pack from our community store. This one is by one of the MVPs who we've worked with in the past, a guy called Stoyan Chalakov. He's worth checking out. He's got some awesome SCOM blogs. He wrote this tuning pack for us on Active Directory, which is one of his areas of expertise. And I've already set the global level here to essentials. And we're going to now tune a specific group with a schedule for the 9 AM boot storm case. But before we do that, just having a look here at the page that has all of the information about this tuning pack in it to decide what level we're going to pick. So we're going to fire this open. And we have the tuning pack itself, the CSV file, but we also have information on the tuning pack in terms of what is in each level, what the levels are. So I read this before and I decided the essentials level was okay for most of the time. And during our 9 AM boot storm case, we want to use the enhanced level. Essentially, it contains more performance collection rules and increases the frequencies of collection for some of the rules monitors that are on during the essentials level. So we're going to select that level and put a schedule in. So how do we do that? So you'll probably remember from the last video that when we were tuning a group, which came from over here, this process here, we started off by selecting a target group. And I'm going to pick for this one the Active Directory domain controller group because it contains our domain controllers. We pick our level. We're going to pick the enhanced level as we just discussed. Here's what's going to be set. Great, I've already reviewed this stuff and I'm happy with what's in here. Quite a bit in here. So the next question is the schedule question. So I skipped through this quickly on the last video, but this time we're going to use it. We're going to use a schedule. We're going to give our schedule a name. This is the 9 AM boot storm schedule. And we're going to say that the overrides we're setting up should apply inside of this schedule. We're going to have it only on a Monday because it's when users first log on that we're concerned with, between the hours of 8 AM and 10 AM. And that's our schedule. We've selected the UTC time zone for this. You can obviously select what you like. You can, as with all tuning, select where this tuning is stored. I'm going to select automatically create new management pack as per our recommendations and hit finish. So we're just going to wait for that tuning to go through. There we go. So now I can see here that globally I've still got my essentials level and that I've got my scheduled group here, which was my AD domain controller group. There's the name of the group. We can see what we've tuned. We've also got the fact this is what is called a time of day group. So in other words, we have a schedule on this thing, and the schedule is for the 9 a.m. bootstorm case, and the name of the schedule is 9 a.m. bootstorm schedule. So there we go. That's the tuning set up. So that will take effect as expected. Just to show you how this kind of works under the covers here, we're going to go to authoring, and we're going to look in groups for a group that starts with TOD for time of day. Here it is. So this group is used for orchestrating these overrides. So essentially we apply the overrides to this group, and they're permanently applied to this group, but this group has nothing in it until the schedule kicks in. So until 8 a.m, which is when we scheduled the start of this window, at that point you will see subgroups go from 0 to 1, where we move in our Active Directory domain controllers group. And that's how we orchestrate this. We do it this way so we don't cause unnecessary churn for other SCOM agents that aren't impacted by this schedule. And at the end of the schedule, so 10 a.m, you'll see subgroups go back down to 0. And new configuration gets pushed out to the SCOM agents to say, new overrides have been received, essentially. And that's how it works under the covers. So now back in EasyTune, we're going to select our tuning pack, and we're going to go to Manage Tuning. And we're going to go to Tuned Groups, and here we can see that the tuning that we had for the group is here. And we're going to click on View Overrides, which will pop up the time of day schedule, the schedule we created. So here we go, this is the schedule we created. So you could see exactly what has been scheduled. So here we go. It's called the 9 a.m. bootstorm schedule. It's in effect 8 till 10. And if you go on View Override Details, you'll see the specific overrides. And that is how groups with a schedule work in a nutshell. And that's everything we had to show in this video. So thank you for watching. We covered creating tuning containing a schedule, which is possible for groups, not possible for global or for specific objects. So we showed you how that works and how it's sort of orchestrated under the covers a bit. Thanks for watching.